everyone, it's Well Empath here. Welcome back to my channel. If any of you have watched my previous videos, I can only say thank you so much for watching. Although I've only just started out, I do have, a little gathering of subscribers, so thank you. It means quite a lot to me to know that there's people out there watching what I have to say. So thank you for that, and also thank you for bearing with me, because one of the reasons that I'm doing this is so I can work on my confidence with speaking and looking into a camera. And although I'm not directly engaging to someone else that's in the room, I feel that when I'm speaking into a camera, it kind of acts like a person in a way, which is like a pretext to speaking to someone in person, because I have a lot of problems when it comes to things like social cues and when to speak, when to stop speaking. So I would call it social anxiety. So thank you for being there with it. Blah. Yeah, it's happened already. The tongue-tiedness. Tongue-tiedness. Is that a word? Well, if it isn't, I've just invented one. So yeah, this is primarily a mental health channel, so I'm going to tell you how I'm feeling today mentally, and of course that has implications on your physical health. And also, just to let you know, I am reading from a script. Well, not a script, but it's more notes, which has all been written by me. I feel a great sense of being unauthentic, or is it unauthentic, I think that's the word. I feel I wouldn't be quite being authentic if I was reading from someone else's writings. Everything that I do in life is my own creation, that goes into my work and my social media and things. So that's one of my ethics. It's always to write my own stuff, compose my own stuff, create my own stuff, create my own. My existence is all my own creation, with the help of others, of course. So sorry for the ramblings there, but just thought I should explain. Yeah, I was thinking earlier on today, why is it you're not feeling 100% yourself? Because I'm not. Today's one of those days where I feel quite melancholic. A great deal of quiet reflection. I think it's because there's the imminence of the seasons changing. Now, for me, that means there's going to be less daylight. The temperature's going to drop a little, less sunshine, less. I know recently we've not all been going out as much because we've had no choice, even though things are easing up at the moment, which is a huge mercy. Yeah, so there is that, and also I suffer from seasonal affective disorder, so there's that as well. I know that there's things I do to combat this, like taking vitamin supplements and, trying to get out whilst there is daylight to get the sun on my skin. Yeah, so there is that acknowledgement that, of course, the seasons have to change. It's just the rhythm of life and nature. But it's also quite confusing for me as well, because I like the winter, I like the dark nights, I like the coziness of being indoors and all the comforts that go with it. I like the gratitude that I feel when I know I have a roof over my head to protect me from the elements, the cold, the wind, the rain, the snow, the hail, and whatever else decides to fall from the sky. But it's that interim period between summer and winter, which is of course autumn. You know, when you slowly see the trees turn, or the leaves turn orange, then yellow, then brown, and then they all start to fall off the trees become bare, and before you know it, it's winter, and the trees and everything else is slowly grinding to a halt until the following spring. It never has lain well with me, that aspect of nature. I mean, I love nature. I love nature in all its forms. You know, the weather, the plants, the flowers, the wildlife, the elements. And I'm kind of famous for like a phrase, especially right now, because I'm always saying I can smell that winter's on the way, because there's a different smell to the place, which of course kind of elaborates on my acute sense of smell, which I really appreciate. It's one of my more positive quirks, shall we say. Yeah, so there is that, and as I was saying, there's like less daylight, so I feel, you know, the prospect of being limited a little bit more. I know this comes around every year, but being a bit more limited, that coupled with being in quarantine or lockdown or whatever you like to call it, it feels like a bit being caged almost, without the bars. And then because there's less daylight, well, certainly in the way I think of it is, the less daylight you have, the less likely it is you're going to have the chance to do things either in the house or outside. I'm quite a respectful person, so when I see it's getting dark, I respect other human beings in the sense that I have neighbours. So if I see it's becoming dark, I'll know that they'll want to settle as well, because it's dark. If that makes sense, tell me if it does make sense, and if it doesn't, leave a comment. So it's almost like you've got less of a chance to do things during the day as you would in the spring and summer, because there's less daylight. And because, well, me naturally, when I see darkness, it's almost like a time to say, okay, it's dark, start winding down for the night. I mean, even though it could, I'm not sure how it works in the rest of the world, but in Scotland, when you get into deeper into autumn and winter, it starts to get dark around 4 p.m. until maybe 8 a.m. the next day. So that is a lot of time being in darkness. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on that. Yeah, because I'm elaborating a little bit more about when it's daylight. I feel safer when it's daylight, and as I'm sure a lot of other human beings do. There's less chance that anything will happen to you during daylight. Not in all circumstances. There are times when bad things do happen in daylight. I'm not completely naive to believe that you're not going to have anything bad happen to you during the hours of daylight. Yeah, so it's just, when it's dark, the empath in me tends to respect other people, and that means being a lot quieter and a lot more considerate. Uh, Even though they are not necessarily considerate to me, I'm still considerate to them. Uh, Another thing I was reflecting on was kindness. Now, I'm not talking the grand gestures of kindness. I mean kindness as in random acts of kindness, small acts of kindness. For instance, there was an occasion a few weeks ago. There's a lady who lives in the next street to me. She has a cute little brown dog. I can't remember what the dog's name is, but it's very cute. And I don't know if the lady is just lonely because you never see her with anyone, or when you go past her house and she's sitting outside, she's never with anyone. I don't know if it's because she's lonely or if it's because she may have some sort of disability or mental health condition, but she seems to, because I'm an empath, I tend to pick up on these things. And a few weeks ago, she was out with her dog, and because she sees me and my husband walk our dog that we have, she's able to make that step out of her zone to say hello, which obviously I really welcome, because if I thought that someone was lonely, of course I would go over to talk to them, socially distanced of course. And because she couldn't quite understand that people have to socially distance, I had to say, I'll say what she was about to do. What she did was she held her hand out, and inside her hand was a dog treat. She said, "Take that for your lovely doggy." I can't remember what its name is, even though we tell her what the dog's name is all the time, but we still say, yeah, our dog's name is, and, keep up that sense of new friendship sort of thing, if you know what I mean. And she held out the treat, and I was so grateful for that. I thought, what a kind thing to do. And that just, I don't know, it kind of just set me up for not just the day, for the rest of the week. Because, ever so more now, we're always focusing on the negatives in life. We're never focusing on the positives in life. Probably because it doesn't really sell many newspapers or grab your attention online, but which is, in my opinion, the wrong thing that we're focusing on. I think if we focus more on the positives, a lot more people's mental health would be a lot more healthy. In my opinion, as I said before, I'm not a mental health expert, psychologist, psychiatrist, physician, whatever. It's just me speaking from my perspective, which is just an opinion. It's not a fact. And then I got thinking, why couldn't more people be like that? Yeah, of course, I understand that, things happen in life. People have their own, how do I describe this? People have their own ways of coping, ways of living. Unless it's because people aren't necessarily telling people about their acts of kindness that they've received or that they've given. When I'm kind, I tend not to make a song and dance about it. I just like, my thing in life, it's always to give freely. If I can help someone in any way, if it means stopping having a chat with someone that I've never met before, and then you end up hearing their whole life story, I will do that. Or if it means me I don't know, helping someone out in some other way. I don't expect thanks for it. I don't give to receive. I give to be empathic, to be, I don't know, like just a good human being. And that's enough for me. Yeah, more than enough for me. Keeping an eye on the time of this video because I didn't think I was chatting this long. Thanks for bearing with me. That's another thing. I need to learn to stop saying yeah, kind of, that sort of thing. But again, it's a thing that I continue to work on. So bear with, please. So if you can, if you can tell me about random acts of kindness that you've given or that you've received, I'd be really grateful to hear from you. Because I think it's the best thing that, for me, that I can read. It just sets my soul alight. It lifts my spirits. It just lifts me. So, yeah, leave them in the comments. And if you... Sorry, I'm going to have a quick sip of my espresso. Where was I? Yeah, if you liked what I said, feel free to leave a little thumbs up, because that would really help me out. If you feel especially kind, hit the subscribe button and share if you like. I would immensely appreciate that as well. If there's anything else that you would like me to talk about, also leave that in the comments. Yeah, so I'll leave that there for today. I might not be coming back tomorrow to do my daily vlog, because it's because I did marry someone. It's our first wedding anniversary, which I cannot believe. This year has went by so quickly. So quickly. Yeah, so might not be back tomorrow, but I might not. So if I don't see you tomorrow, I shall see you on Thursday. It's not Tuesday. Yeah, Thursday. So I shall be back definitely on Thursday. So take care. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are. And I shall speak to you all soon. Take care. Bye.